To test the power of the bow and arrow, the brother targeted his own brother and sent him tumbling off a cliff with a single arrow. Just as the man was about to be crushed to death at the bottom of the abyss, a divine bow, sealed for 200 years, suddenly began to vibrate. The two gurus who had been guarding this place immediately sensed something unusual. The next moment, the divine bow broke free from its chains and flew out at a high speed, stopping the man midair and landing on the ground with him. Both gurus went ahead to investigate the situation and were stunned to see that the divine bow could resonate with the man. Realizing that the man was destined for the bow, the two gurus immediately decided to make him their disciple. After a year under their tutelage, his strength increased and his swordsmanship became extraordinary. Without hesitation, the gurus gave him the divine bow. He said it was an ordinary bow weighing only a few dozen jins. He had to keep it with him whether he ate or slept, and use only this bow for training. He tried to lift it, but he had to use all his strength to hold it with both hands, so he could barely lift it a little. When he tried to pull the string, he could only pull it a little, even after exerting all his inner energy. The guru told him to descend the mountain to settle the unfinished matters left with his tribe. As soon as the man left, the guruni complained that the old man was simply trapping her disciples. The divine bow weighed 100,000 jins and its power had been suppressed. The guru replied that this suppression would protect him from malicious people. Upon descending the mountain, he decided to return to his tribe and settle past scores. With a single arrow, he shattered the watchtower, a symbol of the family's status. He was actually the clan's illegitimate son. He was despised by his father because of his status. His younger brother couldn't stand him. He accused him of stealing the bow and deliberately injured himself to place the blame on him. Their father punished him harshly, regardless of truth or lie. The family forced him to destroy his meridian to render him useless. He was then expelled from the clan and abandoned in the forest. Now that he had returned, he wanted justice. The clan was holding a tournament to select a young master at that very moment. He decided to take part in it and take back everything that was his. His younger brother was surprised to see him returned alive and accepted the challenge. This time, the tournament also invited the sword god and a mysterious young woman. The first test involved copper coins. The disciples were average at first, with the best hitting 5 coins. Then came the mysterious young woman, an expert in archery. She pierced 9 coins with a single arrow. Then came the younger brother's turn, who pulled out a bow only the clan's chief could use. The power of this extraordinary bow earned him a score of 12 coins, almost guaranteeing his place as the young master. Finally, the man climbed onto the stage and took out the bow his master had given him. He had to use all his strength to lift it, and when he strung it, his face turned red. He could only unstring it slightly. The weight of the arrows lost their accuracy, and not a single coin was hit. The lack of strength caused the arrows to fall before reaching the target, and the audience jeered at him. The two gurus, who were living far away from the world, were also watching this scene. The guruni was furious, but she composed herself by saying that there were still more tests left and that he would eventually win. The man was disappointed. The sword god and the mysterious young woman noticed something unusual and came closer to investigate. As soon as the young woman raised her arrow, the ground suddenly began to crack. The sword god, stunned, exclaimed, "How is this possible? Is this